Hello and welcome back to the Reiki Gem Wellness channel. Today, we're going to be talking about the top 4 crystal wisdom benefits of working with Shungite, the stone of clearing. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Shannon and I'm a certified Reiki master and teacher and a certified gemologist, and I combine those skills and passions to provide you with the knowledge, the tools, and the opportunities to practice incorporating crystal wisdom into your everyday life. And today we're going to be doing that with Shungite, the stone of clearing. Now, this is a gemstone that can be pronounced 2 different ways. I've heard it both Shungite and Shungite. I've heard them both in equal frequency, so it is your personal preference. I tend to use Shungite. Now, this is a gemstone that's supposed to be very old and ancient and incredibly powerful, and you will hear today how powerful it can be in your life. Now, this is a gemstone that does not get shiny. And in fact, when you get rough pieces like this, it can be you can have a little residue, a little dark, dusty residue to it. But this is a piece of tumbled Shungite, and you can see it's not all that shiny. It's still fairly matte looking. And it's an incredibly refreshing stone to work with. And the first benefit of working with Shungite, the stone of clearing, is that it clears stuck and stagnant energy. When you sit and meditate with Shungite, it's really like giving your entire energetic system like a nice cleansing shower. It dissolves any blocked energy that might be preventing the proper flow of energy through your body. So therefore, it also moves stagnant energy. If there's a place in you that feels numb or dull or heavy, it's probably because there's either a blockage or stagnant energy there, and Shungite really helps move that around. It also helps us let go of programmed or habitual beliefs. So maybe if we grew up in a family that believed a certain way, and as we grow older, we start to recognize that maybe we don't believe that, but it feels really deeply rooted within you, and it's hard to explore other points of view. Shungite is a stone that will help you release that resistance and formulate your own opinion about whatever that is. Also, we tend to naturally react in a certain way depending on these habitual habits and emotions and deeply rooted patterns within us. And sometimes we do react in a way, or we're strongly triggered by something and we're not exactly sure why. And Shungite helps us realize why something might be a trigger for us and where that might have come from. And it helps us release it completely. And it helps us let go of deep-seated feelings of doubt and guilt and shame that maybe we're holding on to, and the issue is long past. And maybe you've made your amends for whatever it is, and you've talked with the person and you still feel some guilt or shame over something, and Shungite helps you let that go. And Robert Simmons, the author of the Book of Stones, he describes Shungite as an emotional rebirth. And that is really what it feels like. It just gives you a fresh start. So the second benefit of working with Shungite is bringing the wisdom of the past to the present. So this is a stone that helps us learn lessons from the past. And it could be the recent past. It could be something that happened yesterday, or it could be something that happened 5 years ago. But if you're really looking to explore what we might have gotten from a situation in the past, it seems negative or dark, or we don't know what it meant to us, but it affected us. And then Shungite helps us learn how that changed our lives, how that affected us, how we can move forward better. It helps us really bring that wisdom with us throughout our lives and learn from mistakes or situations or relationships and make different choices in the future or in the present. The third benefit of working with Shungite is that it helps to reduce stress, and it works very quickly. This is a stone that is excellent to have with you if you are under intense stress and anxiety. Sit with it, and it will not only help you release that stress and that anxiety, but it will help you discover where that stress is coming from, where the anxiety is coming from. Because sometimes I know that I'm feeling anxious because I can feel it in my body and how I react to things, but I don't exactly know why. Sitting with Shungite helps me to access that inner wisdom and gain some insight into what might be stressing me out, what might be causing anxiety, and so that I can address whatever it is right at the root rather than just, releasing the feelings of the stress and anxiety, which still can be helpful. If you are under intense stress, then sometimes just getting away from that is the first step to helping out your heart and your mind and those physical symptoms of stress as well. And then the fourth benefit of working with Shungite is that it clears electronic pollution. So if you work in an office, a work office, a home office that has a lot of electronics, like maybe you have multiple computers or routers, printers, you are surrounded by this electronic energy and maybe you work with it all day long, then electricity can have a very agitating effect on our own energy. And if it's small amounts of electricity, like the normal electricity in your home, then there's not quite as noticeable of an effect. But if you work surrounded by electronics, that at the end of the day, you might feel a little agitated, a little jittery, and sitting with Shungite will help to release that because it's very cleansing to our energy, and it helps to smooth our aura and our energetic field and just release the irritation that's caused from overstimulating electronics. Yeah, so Shungite is such a powerful and useful stone. It is like a deep cleansing for the body, for the energy, even in your room, even the energy in rooms. You can grid a room or a home with Shungite if you want to cleanse all of the energy. And also, since it's a black gemstone, it's very supportive and protective while you go through this process. So, Shungite it's incredibly useful. I recommend that everybody has a piece. It's great for emergency scenarios, like when you're extremely stressed out. So Shungite, stone of clearing. Thank you so much for joining me today to talk about Shungite and the really strong effect that it can have for you and how it can help your life. And if you feel like this is a gemstone that you would like to work with more, then in 2 days, I will be posting a guided meditation with Shungite. And you don't need a gemstone to sit through the guided meditation, but if anything in this video or anything in the guided meditation really speaks to you, it really feels familiar, then it's a sign that you should get some Shungite stone and work with it some more. That's the essence of how crystal wisdom works. Knowing which life situations we want help with, which gemstones will support us, and using them on a regular basis. So if you're brand new to the channel, I talk about a different gemstone every single week On Wednesdays, I post these informational videos about the gemstone. And on Fridays, I post a guided meditation designed specifically for that gemstone. So if you're really interested in finding out which gemstones can help you improve your life, then make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single one. Thank you so much, and I'll see you during the guided meditation.